Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Shine Raiko channel. Now, I'm going to do over my deck profile because there's something wrong with the sound again. So, let me explain in short. There are a few people who are building a deck and don't understand how the deck works still at this point. So, I'm just going to go through the deck profile and explain everything, explain why I use these card ratios. Now, first one up, we have triple Astrograph Sorcerer. Must play at 3. The reason why you have to play it at 3 is that 1, it helps you go in second. 2, there are combos with it helping you go first. And when we get the new Link Monster Heavy Metal Electrum, it just turbos the deck. So it's a really good card, and if you have to play through your opponent going second, example, they have Sleeper or some type of disruptions to destroy your skills, this is the card to go to. Now, on top of all this, he summons your boss monster Zark. Now, saying that, I'm just going to put it out there. I do not play Pot of Desires because I play one White Wing and I cannot afford to banish it without any access back to it. So I cannot play Desires, and I do not play Apex Avian because it makes the deck inconsistent. Next one up, triple double Iris Magician. Must play. If it's destroyed, search for the best card in your deck. Pendulumgraph. Triple Black Fang, you only need 2, but I play 3 because it opens up OTKs and it gives you a less chance of being OTK'd. So it's just better at 3 right now for me. One White Wing. Triple Purple Poison. Simply the best main deck monster. If he's destroyed, you can destroy a face-up card on the field. Full stop. Triple Harmonizing Magician. Whenever it's special summon from your hand, you can special summon a Magician monster from your deck. No, it doesn't have to be level 4. The only drawback is that you cannot summon itself. So you can summon level 7s and synchro for 11 or 10 if you'd like. However, the best thing to do is 4. Gives you more options because you can exceed or synchro with other cards on the field. Now, a little neat trick that people don't know is that to summon this card, it requires 2 Dark Pendulum monsters. Now, Harmonizing says you can only synchro, fusion, and exceed if the other material is a Magician. Now, if you had Harmonizing and Joker, you could summon your Starving Venom. And the reason why is that Starving Venom is not a fusion summon. It's a special summon. People think it's a contact fusion. It's not. You're just tributing to special summon this card. So yeah. For future references, if you did not know that, now you know. Then up we have triple Wisdom Eye and 1 Oath. Oath is just a free +1 every turn. By adding back a card from your face-up extra deck to your hand, you will most likely be able to add every turn because a Magician should be over there unless you already won the duel. Wisdom Eye fixes your scales. So whatever scale you need, he'll destroy himself and change into whatever scale you'd like. Then we have triple Skullcrobat Joker. Normal summon search. It's the Stratos for the deck. Very good card. 1800 base attack. Very good card overall. Word to the wise, do not be afraid to scale him if you have multiple because you can still pendulum summon everything. 2 Pendulum Sorcerer. You don't have to play 2. You can easily play 1, but I am still playing double Luster, so you have to play 2. Very good card. Gives you the first turn to destroy your double Iris. You can summon and Joker and search for it, or you can use your Duelist Alliance and search for it. So you have plenty of options with the card. Then we have 2 Luster Pendulum. I was playing 1 and 1 Maxi, but unfortunately, I don't own the Maxi. The Maxi is not mine, so I was just borrowing it, so I took it back and out of my deck and giving it back to the person. So that's it. And the double Luster works well because most times, my opponent has first turn Sleeper when they destroy the Luster deliberately because they know it should be a one-off. Now, the thing is, most times I have Astrograph, so if I had a second Luster in my deck, I can search for it. So it just opens more options with this, and that's why I play it. And that runs it up for all your monsters for the deck. And don't be shy going, when you're going second, side out these. You don't need Luster, you just need one of this, just because you can search for it and it's a low scale. Next on up, triple Duelist Alliance searches for any card with Pendulum in its name. Double Iris, because a lot of people don't know this. I'm shocked at this point. Double Iris Magician is a Pendulum card, and the reason why is in the monster effect, he's always treated as a Pendulum Dragon. Now, it doesn't mean his card type, but his name is always treated as Pendulum Dragon. So when you search for him, he's a Pendulum Dragon. So that's it for the people who did not know, because that happened at regionals last week. So yeah, that's a thing that I just needed to establish for all the new players. Then you have triple Star Pendulumgraph. I know a lot of you play 1 and 2 because you follow Jeff Jones' build, which is actually really horrible. And no one knows how it worked out for him. There are several players who tested and tried, it just didn't work for them. You should play 3. And the reason why is people misinterpret the deck. The deck is not an OTK deck, it is a control deck. You control the field with your Star Pendulumgraph, your Time Pendulumgraph, your Exceeds, your skills, pressuring them to use up resources until you win out the 1-for-1 ratios, until you win the duel. The deck is not a fast-paced deck, it's not an OTK deck. So please play your combo pieces because it's very essential to winning the duel. I've seen people play 1 at the regionals and they lost because they play 1. 1 Pendulum Call, it just gives you an option if you're playing against a deck that will destroy your scales. Example, through Dracos or a sleeper just doing his thing. So you can just Pendulum scale up and you know they can't be bothered for the next turn. Triple Wavering Eyes must play at 3 because there are a lot of Magicians running around the place. Actually, Magicians is one of the most played deck right now, second to Spirals, and the reason why is that people have more access to Magicians at the time because they were cheaper. Then we have 1 Mystical Space Typhoon. I don't play Cosmic Cyclone, don't get me wrong, Cyclones are a really good card, but what I suffer from here in Jamaica is that the judges don't call time and pressure the duelist to play fast. So a lot of my duels go to sudden death, and you don't want to pay life points with cards because you're setting up yourself to lose at the end of the turn. So I just eliminate it as an option. So Typhoon, just destroy the card, full stop. And it works really well too because if I go first, it can help me extend my combos if I draw a flat hand with just drawing simply Star Pendulumgraph with any Magician. And even if I go second, most meta decks play few spells and back rows, even then just by setting 1, it gives you an option to destroy them. Then we have 2 of the best card in your entire deck, Time Pendulumgraph. It's a scrap dragon, target 2 cards, destroy them. If it doesn't destroy 2 cards, it gets to send 1. Let me give you a little fun fact. If, example, your opponent had a proxy dragon, and because you know you won't be able to destroy 2 cards because they're going to destroy the next one instead, you won't get to send an extra card because 2 cards were destroyed. But however, if for some other reason the cards weren't destroyed any at all, you get an extra send. So that's a little fun fact for you to know when using the deck. Next on up, we have our extra deck. Starting from the very first basic, Fusion Summons. We have the 1 card, this is a Fusion monster that we're not going to Fusion Summon. All you have to do, tribute 2 Dark Pendulum monsters, special summon. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It is a must play, very good card, it steals effects, and it's one of the most essential cards in the Dino matchup, and which is still relevant, because 1 conductor can beat this deck. Full stop. If you don't draw out, you just lose. Because if he gets 1 turn, Book of Moon your monsters, you can't do nothing, you're dead. So what you can do, even if their Book of Moon face down, you can still tribute to summon this. So it's still a good card. And as I said, I play Zark, really good card. He's the final boss of the deck. I've never lost a duel once I summoned him. You can summon him with the deck second turn. I do set it up. I'm going to show you some combos later. And it will show you how to use him. He's a very good card, very good. Then we have, for the Synchros, Supreme King Clearwing, Stardust Dragon, Portia Simpson Blader, Omega Shenron, and Iggy Azalea. Now, let's start from the basic. This is Rageki. Stardust will destroy himself. Well, tribute himself to save us all. Crimson Chin is just to shut down certain decks. He steals duel because if I play against an Infernoid player, just connect one time, I know the duel is sealed. Because next turn I'm going to OTK them, and if it's summon or set anything else, I know Crimson Blade can get across it. So it's a win-win situation for me. Omega is Omega. Gets himself out of the extra monster zone and gives you a next chance to do anything else. You can play double Omega if you'd like, because I do play the tuner, but I'm not going to be jumping for joy for banishing the last tuner, the secondary tuner. What's her face? White Wing Magician. So I don't really play it too because I want it back in the grave immediately. And Iggy Azalea does Iggy Azalea stuff. And because I do play double Luster, it opens up a lot of stuff for me. Then we have, for the Exceed, Dweller, 41, Tornado Dragon, real good card, thank you Alton. Timestar Magician, Supreme King Rebellion, and Trapeze Magician. Let me go from left to right. Dweller, very good against any deck that relies on its graveyard, just completely destroys them. Bagooska is an absolute beast card. This card is amazing. I think everyone should know what it does already. Tornado, because without him you have no way to get rid of face down cards, set cards. Like if your opponent has a set Storm and Mirror Force or any type of battle trap card, you didn't have a way in the deck to destroy it. No, I was playing Scrap Dragon to do that, but Scrap Dragon is kind of hard to summon because I have to have a tuner, while Tornado just takes 2 level 4. Timestar, I cut it to 1, it's been working fantastic, really. I just never needed a second one at any point. Also, I can put it back with Omega, so that's an option. Supreme King Dark Rebellion, very good card, helps for the OTKs, helps mostly against a true Draco matchup, because if they leave their field spell up, the monster attack will be reduced to 0. They will leave the attack mandatory, and you can always finish the duel with the next attack. So it works fantastically well. Trapeze is in here for Trick Stars, and also he's just a real good card in case like your opponent brick and just end their turn as they draw. You can just Trapeze and finish the duel, most likely. Then for your Link monsters, you have Decode Talker and Proxy Dragon. Decode Talker is self-explanatory. Proxy Dragon gives you a really good push towards OTK in your opponent, and this is one of the main reasons why I can summon Zark second turn, because I have 3 pointers. It gives you easy access to doing it. Also, Proxy Dragon, a lot of times you come up with situations like this. Your opponent's first turn is Decode Talker you. If you have Joker, even a double Iris along with a Astrograph, you can just say, not even double Iris, you just need Joker and Astrograph. Just summon Joker, effect, search for Iris on in your Joker, drop Astro, search for one more, and you get the spell card. You can always summon this under their Decode Talker, then Pendulum back and do all of this stuff. Because really, you have 3 zones pointed, 1, 2, and the original extra monster zone you did not use, so 3. It gives you a really good flexible push in the deck. Moving on. Side deck. My side deck is not for a specific deck, it's generic for anything. So even if you bound to find a rogue deck, the rogue deck won't destroy you as much. So even if I find like some barrier statue deck, it won't kill me because of my side deck. So triple Denko, just summon, your opponent can't use anything. As long as you don't have a set backfield. I remember you run a continuous trap that goes face up. So most likely you won't have anything set. Raigeki, very good card, very good card. One more Typhoon. As I told you, you can play Cosmic Cyclone, but I don't want to pay life points. Triple Heavy Storm Duster, a lot of back row hate because most cards that beat this deck are back row. Understand, like anti-spell, anything that to stop me is going to be a back row. It's not going to be a monster, because you can, as long as you can normal someone, you can stop any monster that is shutting down your deck. Then we have Triple Mirror Force. Really great card. I regret taking it out for triple dimensional barrier, because a lot of decks in Yu-Gi-Oh right now, barrier doesn't work against. I play True Draco, Infernoids, Spirals. It doesn't work. Okay, so barrier did not help me in any shape or form. Well, Mirror Force did, especially against True Draco, because no one expects Mirror Force. Like, what the heck? When I play Dinosaur, it comes in really clutch. It's like one of the only cards you can side for them that effectively works. And we have Triple Rivalry. Does wonders for me, especially against the Invoke matchups. Because they don't really play traps, they don't really have nothing to stop the Mirror Force or this. So you really get away with a lot in that matchup. And the last card is a trap card again, Pendulum Call. If you don't understand what it does for you, it's just that simple and plain that it is searchable by your Duelist Alliance, and it's going to negate the summon of a Pendulum summon, right? So if I bounce it up in a mirror match and I set this, I know everything is going back into the deck. It doesn't destroy them, so no effects. So just one of these can end a mirror match. And that's it for the extra, the side deck. I'm going to show you a few more options that you can side. Triple Zaphion. The only reason why I don't really side it right now is because I have a lot of back row hate already. A lot of my side deck deals with face downs and trap cards. I don't really need it. But there are situations that comes up like True Draco. I don't want to destroy them, and this is a good card because just shuffle them into the deck. And your opponent can't really avoid it with True Draco because the only thing they can do is destroy your cards. So it's just a really good card. Eradicator, just raping any deck you don't like. If you're playing True Draco, you just call spell from the very start. And Maxi is a good side card in general. Sorry, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to push out a combo video later, so you guys can check that out. And I'm going to show you the max potential of the deck right now. So have a great day, and I'm out. Peace.